A special court in Delhi has issued a notice to the Enforcement Directorate over the leaked videos of the jailed AAP Minister Satyendra Jain apparently getting massages in jail that have unleashed a political storm ahead of a string of crucial elections. The Enforcement Directorate had submitted a report to the court where it said Mr. Jain was receiving VVIP treatment in jail. The ED had given evidence in which there was mention of massages and Bisleri water, all of which are violations of the jail manual. The court had then ordered that this video not be released to the public. Yet, on Saturday morning, several BJP leaders shared a video of the Aam Aadmi minister who was arrested in May on alleged money laundering cases getting a massage in Delhi's Tihar jail. The question now is, how was this video released? Who released this video?
Close on the heels of the allegations of jailed Delhi Minister Satyendra Jain leading a luxurious life in Tihar, a purported clip showing Delhi's Home Minister getting a foot massage inside his prison cell has now emerged. Just days after, Tihar jail superintendent was suspended and over 20 prison officials transferred on the allegations of special treatment being given to the cabinet minister. This has sparked a fresh war of words between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP in the run-up to the crucial civic body polls.
एक आरोपी को मिलनी नहीं है। ये मसाज क्या हो रहा? क्या है ये मसाज? एक कैदी और एक आरोपी, उसको मसाज दिया जाएगा। और इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं अरविंद केजरीवाल बाहर निकलो, बताओ ये मसाज क्यों दिया जा रहा है?
सारे पदों का दुरुपयोग करके कभी कोर्ट बदल देते हो, कभी जज बदलवा देते हो, कभी जाके वहां पे वकील बदलते हो, और जब सारे हथकंडे आपके नाकामयाब हो गए तो आप उसके बीमारी का इलाज का वीडियो जारी करके उसका मजाक बना रहे हो। शर्म नहीं आती है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के उन नेताओं को, उन तमाम लोगों को? कोर्ट ने इस वीडियो के जारी करने पर, इसको रिलीज करने पर, इसको लीक करने पर ईडी को इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया हुआ है कि इसको लीक नहीं किया जाएगा। उसके बावजूद ये वीडियो लीक किया गया मजाक बनाने के लिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की साजिश को कामयाब करने के लिए, और चलाया जा रहा है। ये कोर्ट के आदेश का उल्लंघन है, इस पर हम अलग से कार्रवाई करेंगे।
Amid the political standoff, the Delhi court, hearing Satyendra Jain's bail plea, pulled up the Enforcement Directorate, serving it a contempt notice for leaking the CCTV footage that the probe agency submitted before the court as evidence of the AAP minister flouting jail norms while opposing his bail plea. However, with the CCTV footage going viral, questions being raised over the Delhi minister being allowed to surpass the rules of the Tihar jail.
वीडियो को देख के जैसे लगा तीन अलग अलग लोग जो है इनकी मसाज कर रहे हैं, तो ये अनयूजुअल है। जेल में ये इतना यूजुअल नहीं है। आम आदमी को जो है अगर फिजियोथेरेपी की जरूरत होती है तो हर एक जेल में फिजियोथेरेपी वार्ड बने हुए हैं, तो वहां फिजियोथेरेपी करवाते हैं। और एक हॉस्पिटल है हमारा जेल नंबर 3 में, तो उसमें फिजियोथेरेपी का काफी बड़ा एक वार्ड है, उसमें फिजियोथेरेपी करवाई जाती है। पर ये जो सेल के अंदर फिजियोथेरेपी कर रहे हैं, ये दिस इज अपेरेंटली इलीगल है।
Home cooked food, packaged water and claims of Delhi Minister Satyendra Jain enjoying his family's company in jail beyond permissible hours. The BJP making it difficult for the Aam Aadmi Party to wriggle out of corruption charges in the middle of election season. In New Delhi with camera person Sushil Rathi, Vedant for NDTV.
Bhagat Singh Koshyari on Saturday stoked a fresh controversy, saying that people in the state should find new icons like Ambedkar or even Nitin Gadkari, and that the Chhatrapati Shivaji has become an old icon. Koshyari's comments have evoked sharp reactions from various political parties and leaders, including the Shiv Sena and the NCP.
हम जब पढ़ते थे मिडिल में, हाई स्कूल में, तो हमारे टीचर हमको वो देते थे, हु इज योर फेवरेट हीरो, ऐसा आपका फेवरेट लीडर कौन है? तो हम लोग उस समय जिसको सुभाष चंद्र बोस अच्छे लगे उनको, जिसको नेहरू जी अच्छे लगे, जिनको गांधी जी लगे अच्छे लगते थे। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है अगर कोई आपसे कहे कि हु इज योर आइकन, हु इज योर फेवरेट हीरो, बाहर जाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, यही महाराष्ट्र में ही आपको मिल जाएंगे। शिवाजी तो पुराने युग की बात है, नए युग की बात बोल रहा हूं, यही मिल जाएंगे। डॉक्टर अंबेडकर से लेकर के डॉक्टर गडकरी तक, नितिन गडकरी तो आपको यही मिल जाएंगे।
हम मांग करते हैं कि महामहिम कोश्यारी जी को महाराष्ट्र से बाहर भेजा जाए, इन्हें वापस दिल्ली बुलाया जाए। केंद्र सरकार तत्काल प्रभाव से इन्हें दिल्ली बुला ले। महाराष्ट्र में ऐसे महामहिम की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है जो बार बार हमारे आदर्श, हमारे महापुरुषों का अपमान करते हैं।
The governor of Maharashtra is constantly making statements that hurt the feelings of Maharashtrians. The Honorable President of India should seriously consider changing this person who is holding a constitutional position but goes on to make statements that lead to controversies. What is surprising is why is the BJP silent on all these statements made by the governor?
And Gautam Navlakha has walked out of prison a day after the Supreme Court's 24-hour ultimatum to the NIA. The academician accused in the Bhima Goregaon case of 2018 was released from the Taloja Central Prison, and accused in the Elgar Parishad Maoist links case walked out on Saturday evening. He will now live under house arrest for a month. On Friday afternoon, the Supreme Court had rejected the NIA's application opposing his house arrest. It had ordered that Mr. Navlakha be placed under house arrest without fail within 24 hours. And more than a week after the Supreme Court's order, the Bhima Goregaon case accused was released. He'll now be under house arrest. And Aftab Poonawalla, the accused in the horrific Shraddha Walkar murder case, was seen walking outside his home carrying a bag early in the morning one day last month. CCTV footage has revealed. The police now believe that he suspect that he was carrying Shraddha's body parts in this bag for disposal. The police are trying to verify this footage that was recorded on the 18th of October, but this is the first visual footage or CCTV footage to have surfaced in this horrific, brutal murder case. And the police now also say that 2 body parts have been found in the forests. This has been sent to forensics to determine if they were indeed parts of Shraddha Walkar's body.
Well, absolutely several crucial developments as far as the Shraddha murder case is concerned. Remember, murky details continue to emerge every day, as the police continue to question Aftab in this absolutely brutal murder case. And the most important development today, of course, was the fact that now the first CCTV footage has surfaced in which Aftab can be seen, stealthily walking, carrying a bag early in the morning. Remember, the CCTV footage dates back to October, which was months after Shraddha was brutally murdered back in the month of May. Now, why is the CCTV footage important? Because as of now, remember, there are no eyewitnesses in the case. There's no CCTV footage also to show that, Aftab in fact disposed of 35 pieces of Shraddha's body in various parts of the national capital. Remember, the police continue to, examine various CCTV footage across Chhatarpur. The second important development today was that, the police were able to recover a weapon from Aftab's house in Chhatarpur. Remember, the police described it as a weapon-like object that Aftab spotted himself for the police. Now, the police are suspecting that this weapon might have been used in chopping Shraddha's body. Remember, this weapon is being examined by the police as well, and it's not been ascertained yet whether this is the weapon that was actually used during the murder or not. Other crucial developments also in the case, remember, for the second consecutive day, the police also continued its search operations in Gurugram near a call center where Aftab last worked. Now, that's also very important because the police had recovered, a black polythene, a heavy black polythene yesterday, and this has really raised suspicions because remember, Aftab himself had confessed to the police that he had disposed Shraddha's body parts in as many as 18 polythene bags. The police are suspecting that this might be one of those polythene bags. And the CCTV footage, of course, also showing Aftab stealthily walking, carrying that bag. So, it might be one of those bags in which Shraddha's body parts were stored by Aftab. This, as the police have gotten 5 more days of Aftab's custody. which will end on Tuesday. These 5 days are extremely crucial because the police are yet to recover crucial evidence as far as this case is concerned. Shraddha's mobile phone is yet to be recovered, and that weapon is also yet to be recovered. The weapon-like object that was found today is, it's not certain whether that was indeed the weapon that Aftab used to chop Shraddha's body. I remember Aftab also gave his consent to the narco test, the truth serum test yesterday, so that is also likely to be conducted. Meanwhile, a Delhi police team, in fact, has left for Uttarakhand. Remember, the Delhi police had said that it will be going to Uttarakhand as well as Himachal, the two destinations where the couple last went before coming to Delhi. So the investigation is on and details continue to emerge in this absolutely gruesome murder that has sent shockwaves across the country.
And retired bureaucrat Arun Goel has been appointed as an election commissioner ahead of the crucial assembly elections in Gujarat. The third post in the country's top poll body has been vacant for nearly 6 months. A Punjab cadre officer of the 1985 batch, Mr. Goel will join the Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar and the Election Commissioner Anup Chandra Pandey in the poll panel. And India is going to set up a permanent secretariat to counter terror financing under the nascent construct of the No Money for Terror, a French-led initiative. After 2-day discussions held in New Delhi, India stated that it would soon circulate a paper on this and hopes to get a consensus.
इस सम्मेलन के विचार विमर्श के दौरान भारत ने आतंकवाद के वित्त पोषण का मुकाबला करने पर निरंतर वैश्विक फोकस बनाए रखने के लिए NMFT के इस विशिष्ट पहल की स्थायित्व की आवश्यकता को महसूस किया है। अब स्थायी सचिवालय स्थापित करने का समय आ गया है।
And Prime Minister Modi was given the same kind of protection from prosecution in the US that was recently afforded to the Saudi Crown Prince. A US State Department spokesperson said, when pressed about granting immunity to the Crown Prince over the brutal killing of the journalist Kamal Khashoggi, in which he is an accused. In response, the spokesperson said, the US this is not the first time the US has done this, and this is no different from when Prime Minister Modi received similar protection. And India is yet to comment on these remarks, but the US had placed Prime Minister Modi on a visa ban that was way back in 2005 over allegations that his government did nothing to stop the 2002 riots in Gujarat when he was chief minister. Until his election as prime minister in 2014, the US maintained this. They said there would be no change in policy even after the United Kingdom and the European Union had ended their boycott.
This is not the first time that the United States has done this. It is a long-standing and consistent line of effort. It has been applied to a number of heads of state previously. Some examples, President Arstad in Haiti in 1993, President Mugabe in Zimbabwe in 2001, Prime Minister Modi in India in 2014, and President Kabila in the DRC in 2018. This is a consistent practice that we have afforded to heads of state, heads of governments, and foreign ministers.
All right, let's go across to my colleague Shrija, who's reporting about a mysterious blast in a moving auto in Mangaluru. Shrija, what do you have for us?
Well, as we speak, we understand that the Mangalore police have deployed already additional security in Mangalore, and also the Commissioner, Shashi Kumar, has also requested the public not to panic and has assured that there is really nothing to worry about. But what we still do not have details as to what are the contents of this particular bag which was being carried by the passenger when the passenger was, in the auto while traveling in the auto, where we understand this blast, the mysterious blast that took place. However, the police also does not really have much of the details because they say it is premature at the moment because both the driver as well as the passenger, they are undergoing treatment at the moment. But as far as the first accounts coming in from the driver, the auto driver, is that he in fact saw the fire right behind where he was driving, and then after which the blast had taken place. So more details are yet to emerge, but what we do know is that the SSL teams and also special teams have already arrived at the spot, and they are collecting and gathering evidence with regard to the remains and the contents of that particular bag. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Shrija. Let's go in for a short break. There's more to come on the other side. Welcome back. International news now, and Rishi Sunak has travelled to Ukraine to meet with President Volodymyr Zelensky and confirm continued UK support. A number 10 spokesperson has said this visit is Mr. Sunak's first as the Prime Minister. His predecessor Boris Johnson was a staunch supporter of Ukraine. Rishi Sunak has pledged £50 million in defence aid to Ukraine as he met with President Zelensky in his first visit to Kiev since becoming Prime Minister. He said it was deeply humbling to be in Kiev and that the UK would continue to stand by Ukraine. And joining big tech companies and startups across the world, food aggregator Zomato started cutting jobs across functions in a bid to cut costs. At least 100 employees have already been impacted across verticals like product, tech, catalog and marketing. The development comes at a time when the startup has seen a series of high-profile exits, including its co-founder, and its share price has declined sharply in 2022. But the Zomato spokesperson has said this is simply a regular layoffs based on regular performance. That's the news at the South. Thank you for joining us.